forecast first on Color 10 News Ozarks First.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. Jamie has the evening off. Right now we are quiet across the Ozarks, but we do have a couple of clouds coming in from the west. We'll continue to increase clouds through the rest of the overnight hours. Temperatures right now in the 40s. It's 47 in Springfield, 50 down in Branson, 44 in West Plains, 41 up in Rolla, 48 in Clinton. We're about 10 to 20 degrees warmer than we were at this time yesterday, courtesy of the southerly winds that helped bring in a warmer air mass. Tomorrow morning as the kids head out to the bus stop, temperatures will be in the 20s. It is going to be a cold start, and by the afternoon, temperatures only going to make it into the upper 40s, a little bit cooler than we were today. Good news is we have a gradual warming trend coming, and I've got your Christmas forecast. We'll do that in a few minutes. Color 10 News at 5 starts now.
Now from Ozarks First, you're watching Color 10 News at 5.
Today is the last day of Color 10's Bucket Blitz for the Salvation Army. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Heather Lewis. David is actually out ringing the bell for the Salvation Army right now. We'll check in with him in just a few minutes. But first, the victim who was shot at Springfield Underground on Tuesday morning spoke with us today about his experience.
I'm just extremely thankful to be alive. It gets me a little choked up.
The victim did not want to be identified, but did agree to speak with us anonymously. Francis Lynn visited him at his home today. So, Francis, what exactly did he have to say?
Yeah, so we had to visit him at his house today because he was unable to drive due to the gunshot injury on his arm. So he said the entire situation went by so fast he didn't even feel the pain in his arm until he was being transported to the hospital. As you can see from these pictures that he gave me, this is the front windshield of the truck he was driving, and this is the rear window. You can tell from this angle the trajectory of the bullet. If he didn't move, he would have been shot in the head.
He just leveled what looked like a 9mm and just pointed it through the rear window of the sliding door of my truck. And I just leaned right to get my head out of the path of the sight of the windshield. And he squeezed off around and it came through and I could feel it go by my face. And I knew my arm had been hit because I felt it move.
His entire interview was about 15 minutes. He described his entire experience, including fighting the shooter and getting both guns away from him. He also described his wounds and what happened after the shooter took off. If you want to see his interview, it's already posted on our website, ozarksfirst.com. Just click on the story, or you can see it on your Color 10 app as well.
Francis Lynn reporting for us tonight. Happening now, David Oliver is live from Bass Pro for our annual Bucket Blitz. And we've got a little more than an hour until it all wraps up. So, David, good evening. I know we've had some pretty nice donations there today.
We've had a great day in terms of donations here for the Salvation Army. Heather, some nice sizable gifts dropped here in the red bucket. Of course, we've had a great 4-day campaign out here with the annual Bucket Blitz as well, raising money, kind of giving an extra push to get some cash and the red kettles across the Ozarks for the Salvation Army's Tree of Lights campaign. We're going to be coming up later in the show with a couple of special guests to talk more about how your money helps stay right here with local families in need. And I have somebody with a donation to make as well. That's always important too. We'll have that and a whole lot more coming up here live from Bass Pro later on in the show. Heather?
All right, we'll look forward to seeing you then, David. Thanks. The Salvation Army's toy shop opened this morning. Parents of pre-approved households were able to shop for Christmas gifts for their kids and also pick up a holiday meal. Senior citizens and those with disabilities were given Price Cutter gift certificates for their Christmas meal. Through the gift certificates and the toy shop, the Salvation Army was able to help 509 families. Volunteers were there to stock the toy shop and hand out food baskets. If you didn't get a chance to help out today, Major Buttrey says that there are more opportunities to lend a hand.
Still have a lot of volunteer openings for the bell ringing over the weekend especially. The weekend is pretty light right now, and so if we can, some more people want to volunteer to ring that bell, that'll be great. That'll be great.
As we mentioned earlier, we'll be out at Bass Pro ringing the bell until 6:30 tonight. Around the Ozarks, Star Wars fans of the Ozarks are uniting. In a special fundraiser this evening, an exclusive showing of Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker is taking place at the Branson Meadows Theater. That's where we find Color 10's Crystal Blair live tonight. Crystal, which organization is this fundraiser benefiting?
Well, it's Faith Community Health, Heather, right here in Branson. And what this nonprofit does is they support those who are the working, underinsured, or who have no insurance at all. And standing right here with me is Michelle Dean, and she is the Director of Charitable Giving for this organization. So, Michelle, tell me, what is tonight's event all about?
Crystal, I'm really excited because tonight we have a VIP premiere showing of the brand new Star Wars movie. So for all of our Star Wars fans out there, the movie really doesn't release till tomorrow, but we've had an opportunity to show it a day early, and so those ticket sales that we are able to do go directly to benefit the clinic to help those individuals who live in Stone and Taney County that have no health insurance.
Very good. So you see that, Star Wars fans. And so we got a couple of characters back here. So right now we have Lily Baggett. Step on up here, Lily, and tell us, you are a volunteer for the clinic. What do you do there exactly?
I've been volunteering there since September, and most days I'm helping in the dispensary, filling prescriptions and giving them to patients. And so I just think it's amazing that they can provide medication for a very, very low price for people who otherwise wouldn't be able to get it.
Very good. And so I was just told that they do have some tickets left down here. So all of you Star Wars fans out there that want to get this VIP exclusive peek at this movie that's not going to be released until tomorrow, tickets are $100?
Yes, $100. And so those ticket sales go directly to the clinic. Right now, we've almost raised $7,000. So that goes a very long way. We can translate that into almost $70,000 in patient care to our clinic. So.
Very good. Thank you so much, Michelle. And thank all of you so much reporting live in Branson from the Branson Meadows Theater. Crystal Blair in Branson. Ozarks First.
All right, Crystal, thank you. Well, coming up, a Missouri lawmaker wants to do away with those playful messages along Missouri highways. Why State Representative Tony Labasco is working to make that change. Next.